morning, everybody. I just woke up. It is 8 a.m. March 9th, and I am getting Invisalign today. So let me just rewind a little bit and let you know why I'm getting Invisalign in the first place and what that is. So Invisalign is essentially an alternative to traditional wire braces. They are clear retainers that you have to wear 21 out of the 24 hours of the day. So every couple of weeks, the retainers change, like the trays change, to slightly shift your teeth. So I actually had braces myself when I was 12 or 13 for a year, and it made my teeth perfect. And I was super, super happy. I've always been very happy with my teeth. And after getting my braces taken off, I was given a clear retainer for my top, and I had a wire retainer for my bottom teeth. I've had that wire retainer pretty much since I was 13 years old after getting my braces off. I'm now close to 28 years old, so you can do the math. A couple months ago, I started to notice that my bite was getting a little bit off. Like every time I would bite down, I would bite more on the right side of my mouth than my left side, and my bottom teeth were going on an angle, which I had never realized up until that moment. So I decided to make an appointment with an ortho, and I made an appointment with TGO Ortho in Montreal, and I saw Dr. Warbit. He's an amazing ortho. I'm really, really happy that I got to see him. And so basically he said that the wire that I had behind my teeth must have gotten hit at some point, which completely shifted my bottom teeth. In result, also shifted my bite and everything else. So you may be able to see my bottom teeth kind of go on a bit of an angle here. So this Invisalign treatment really doesn't have much to do with aesthetics. It's all about function and form. Because things shifted and my bite is completely off and is basically being compensated from one side, it's causing more impact on one side of my teeth, and it's also causing some issues with my jaw as well. So if I didn't correct this, the issue would have definitely persisted, and it possibly would have gotten worse. So I figured the most proactive thing to do is to just take care of it now when it's not terrible. I'm a little bit nervous. I just don't really know what to expect. Let me know if you guys would like me to continue to show you the progress and process of my Invisalign. I would be happy to do so. So my appointment's in 45 minutes, and I'll see you guys at the orthodontist's office. My first trays are in, and my list has fully activated. They gave me this little tote bag here. It says TGO. And I have all of my Invisalign goodies in there. I feel like I've just experienced quite a roller coaster of emotions. I feel okay. They don't hurt or anything. My teeth are not sore, at least not yet. I'm sure they will be at some point. I did have a little bit of a freak out though when they were putting everything on. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to wear these every single day for the next 8 to 12 months. But it is what it is. I'm gonna get used to it. It's not so bad. I just need to get used to talking with them on because my list is there. So, okay, let's fix this. Hello, we are day 3 for the Invisalign. I just want to give you a little bit of an update. It's feeling actually totally fine. It hurt quite a bit yesterday, not gonna lie, but feel a lot better today. Let's get off the topic of the Invisalign though for now, because I'm about to become a DIY queen. One thing that I don't do super well are DIYs. However, I am very, very, very determined to do this one particular DIY for my office. So you guys may or may not know, I am currently in the process of furnishing and decorating my office space. I actually have some interior designers, M Studio Design, who I'm working with, and they basically gave me an entire sheet filled with furniture to purchase for the space. I've purchased most of it, but there was one piece that is supposed to sit behind my filming background that I cannot get myself to buy because it is so expensive. So this piece is this fluted cabinet slash buffet from CB2, and it's really, really pretty. Like, I saw it right away. I was like, this is so up my alley. I absolutely love it. But then I saw the price and I was like, I can't get myself to purchase it. So it's called the Truffle White Credenza. It is 2,000 buckaroos. This is what it looks like. It's really, really pretty, but that's the price. But this is a really simple piece. It's essentially just a credenza with 2 doors, there's 2 shelves, and then you have that fluted detail on the side. So I actually saw not just one, but like 2 or 3 YouTube tutorials showing how to basically customize a piece to look exactly like this using molding as well as the Besta unit from Ikea. Like I said, I am not a DIY queen. I'm trying to be, but this particular DIY looks pretty easy to do. Another reason why I don't really want to spend $2,000 on this piece is because it's not really like a piece in my house. Like if it was in my house, maybe I would consider it. But because this is simply just a piece that's supposed to be in the background of my videos, I just don't think it's necessary to spend that amount of money. So instead of spending $2,000, it will essentially cost me probably around $200 to complete this DIY, which is, I would say, pretty good because that's like $1,800 of savings. So this is from abeautifulmess.com, and this is the Ikea DIY that I was talking about. So this is the before and this is the after. This over here is everything that I need. Oh my God, I need a handsaw. Oh God, I need some caulk. It's gonna be interesting, but I really do think I can do this. We have arrived. Also, look at my cute hat. Pro tip, if you know what you wanna get from Ikea, go to the website and it tells you what row and bin the item is so you don't have to go through the whole maze. So I went straight to the warehouse, got my little cart, and we are off to aisle 9. Here she is. Oh my God. These Ikea trolleys need brakes, man. It's hard to put it on when they're just rolling around. Yay. Oh no. Shit. Okay, that was moderately successful. I got the frame for the Besta. I got shelves, although not really the shelves that I wanted. The actual white shelves seem to be just out of stock everywhere. So I ended up getting glass shelves, which is totally fine. They were just more expensive, which kind of sucks, but still okay. And the only thing that they did not have were the doors. And I actually walked by somebody who literally had like 13 doors. The exact ones that I needed in their cart, but I was able to order it online. I should be getting that, I think, in a day or two. So I won't be able to start the DIY just yet, but at least I'll be able to get this thing built. In total, by the way, this was $175, still worlds better than $2,000. So I'm already ahead. Good morning. It's the next day. This vlog is absolutely going to be a little bit all over the place. Yesterday, I didn't really do anything too exciting near the end of the day. I just kind of did some work on my computer, so not much to show you guys. And as you saw at Ikea, I have to wait for my doors to come in to actually finish that DIY. Today I need to do some prep work to get ready for another Paige Doodles launch that's happening probably on Thursday. I haven't fully decided yet. It's now Tuesday. I will have a better idea by the end of the day of when exactly that's actually going to happen, because I'm getting the last thing that I need for the launch, which are the backing cards for my new enamel pins. And I just want to make sure that everything is a-okay before I set a launch date. First, we need to get ready for the day. I decided that I wanted to let my curls out. I have not worn my hair curly in a very long time. I kind of forget my routine, but we're gonna try and bring it back. I used the Bumble Bumble Curl shampoo and conditioner. So now I'm gonna go in with my Amika Curl Corp Enhancing Gel and Defining Cream. I'm gonna go in first with my cream. And I like to use quite a hefty amount. I'm gonna go in with about that much. There's so much product. And I am putting this throughout all my hair, just kind of raking it through. Now I'm gonna go in with my enhancing gel, and I'm gonna also put a nice amount, about that much, and again, rake it through. Curly hair, what I've learned is you really cannot be shy with the product. I think the more product you use, sometimes the better, at least for my hair type. I like to pre-define some of my curls, especially towards the front of my hair. I take a piece of hair and I twirl it. Put 2 fingers on the bottom, and then I kind of just start to twirl them up like that, and it creates a nice little ringlet, and that just encourages the hair to dry in this way. And then after doing my front pieces, I just kind of do other random pieces throughout my hair. I've said this before, but I just don't always feel the most confident when I have my hair curly. I don't know why, because I actually really do love my curls, and I've truly learned to love my curly hair, especially over the last year. But throughout my entire life, like, I was just always working against my curls. And I always felt like I needed it to be straight to feel confident in myself. And so I feel like I'm just trying to work against that mindset that I've built up throughout my entire life, and just kind of remind myself that my curls are beautiful. After doing this whole twisting process, then I go in with my diffuser and I diffuse my hair, and it takes a while because at this moment my hair is soaking wet, and I just kind of put my head to the side and just hold the diffuser in place and just move it around. I also go to my roots and kind of lightly massage, so I kind of lift them and give them some volume, and that's it. That's all that I do. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you when my hair is dry. You know, I was worried that because I've been wearing my hair straight so often that it would ruin my curl pattern, and I really didn't know if this would even work. And it turns out that my curl pattern is invincible. I do know that a lot of people experience like disruptions in their curl pattern if they do use too much heat or they straighten their hair too much. For some reason, my hair doesn't really get affected by it, which I'm very happy about. The last product that I like to use in my hair when it's dry is an oil. This is the Kerastase Curl Manifesto oil. I love this. It smells absolutely delicious. It smells like honey. And I just scrunch it in my hair like this, just to add a little bit of shine on the ends especially. So now that my hair is done, I'm just gonna pin my front pieces out of the way, and I am going to do a quick makeup. So I already did my skincare, but I have not yet put on my SPF because I wanted to try this one with you guys. This is the Biossance Squalane and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. This is not a new product, but it is new to me. So let's see how it feels. It smells like nothing, which is good. I also recently tried the new SPF from Josie Maran, and I am obsessed with it. I'm pretty sure it's called the Sun Milk, and it is also a mineral sunscreen, and it is so good. It does not have any type of like sunscreeny texture to it. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. It really melts into the skin, and it feels pretty much undetectable, which is always what I look for in a sunscreen. And wow, that actually blended into my skin pretty quick too, and I put a lot on my face. Oh, I like that. It doesn't feel greasy. If you guys have tried this, let me know your thoughts, but that feels really great on the skin. I also picked up the Makeup Forever HD Skin, and this is in the shade 2N22. I'm getting a lot of questions about this, and I actually swatched it on my hand, and it reminded me immediately of MAC Face and Body, so I'm very interested to see if this is going to be at all similar. I'm gonna take one pump. Actually 2 pumps. It's definitely a whole lot thicker than the MAC Face and Body. MAC Face and Body is like a very watery texture. This is actually quite creamy. Okay, I take back my comparison completely. The texture is so different, and this definitely has way more coverage. And this color also is a little bit too dark for me. I did buy this online, so I didn't have a chance to like swatch it in the store. So it was a total guess, but it will match me when I get a little bit more tan, but as of right now, it is slightly too dark, but it's okay. Make it work. Since I'm vlogging today, I'll definitely give you guys updates on the foundation throughout the day. Also, while I'm applying this, let me give you a quick update on the Invisalign. Right now, I'm not wearing my trays because I just find it a lot easier to talk to you guys without them in, because when I do have them in, I definitely have a little bit of a lisp. And the one thing that I will say is probably the most annoying part of this process isn't even wearing the trays, but it's the little bumps that I have on my teeth. I don't know if you could see them because they're tooth colored. I also have 2 behind my 2 front teeth on the top as well, which feels very weird on the tongue. And I feel like that's what's tripping me up the most when I speak. And I've really been trying to practice to not speak weird, because it kind of like interrupts my tongue. They are pretty invisible though, I will say that. Like you only see them when I'm on a certain angle. It kind of looks like I have a bit of a fang over here. I have also noticed that I'm actually snacking a lot less, because every single time that I eat anything, I have to brush my teeth afterwards before putting the trays back in. So every time I want a snack, I stop and I think, and I'm like, okay, is this actually worth the effort that it's gonna take? Okay, back to the foundation. It's looking nice. I almost feel like my initial reaction of comparing this to the MAC Face and Body isn't totally off. I almost feel like it's a thicker, more coverage version of the MAC Face and Body in a weird way. It definitely looks very skin-like. It's not super dewy, it's not super matte.
A few moments later.
All right, I'm gonna go get dressed and we are going to head to the office. So see you guys there. So I'm at my office. I've been here for the last couple of hours. I actually had to wait for my vlog camera to recharge, which was kind of annoying. So it's actually 4 p.m. already. Over the last couple of hours, I've just been packing orders for Jamie and Paige Doodles. I did a couple email things, lots of admin stuff. So I wanted to give you guys an update though on the foundation because I'm actually really enjoying the way it's looking on my skin. I find it's wearing really beautifully. I went for a walk before and I had my mask on and off as well. And I'm really impressed with the way that it held up underneath my mask. Like there's pretty much no transfer. It's just wearing really nicely. It's not looking dry anywhere. I'll obviously have to wear it a couple more times before I give you guys like a final review on this product. But as of right now, this is looking very good. And I'm very pleased with the direction it's heading. So now I need to actually go pick up the backing cards for my pins and I need to do all of that. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys what I'm launching in my next collection for Jamie and Paige Doodles because I'm so proud of it. And honestly, I had such huge issues with this collection. So I'm really happy that everything is like looking good, but I'll go through all the problems that I had just so you guys can kind of understand sometimes like the process. Putting these like doodle collections together isn't always seamless. It definitely isn't. And I had pretty big issues with this one that I unfortunately lost actually a lot of money going back and forth doing stuff, but I'll get into it. There were issues with my supplier. For whatever reason, I found that the quality of my drawings were not as crisp and clear as they normally were. And I also found that the colors were slightly off. So one of the sticker sheets that I'm releasing is a new version of my Breakfast Person sticker sheet, which is one of my most popular sticker sheets. And this is the good sticker sheet. And this is the original one that I got from my supplier. First of all, the layout of the stickers are completely off. There's like weird spacing between them. Some of them are just way too small. And then there were also issues with the color. So you can see it very clearly in the little pancake stack, but this is like the right color. You can see it's a little bit richer in color. And this is what they initially sent me, which just seemed off. And you can also notice it in the waffles. I felt like it looked really washed out over here, and this was the updated, better version of the colors. So I literally have hundreds of sticker sheets here, hundreds that I don't know what to do with. And I'm thinking I will probably donate them to maybe some teachers or even to like a children's hospital, but I will absolutely be donating them somewhere because I'm not just gonna throw them out. And I would love for somebody to get use out of them, even though they're not perfect for me to sell, they're still perfectly fine stickers. Then we have my personal favorite of this launch, Caffeine Dreams. And it looks like this. And this is a coffee themed sticker sheet. It's also really cool because my community members from Jamie Paige Doodles actually named Caffeine Dreams. My favorite doodle on this sheet is this guy over here. It's a coffee mug with like a kiss mark, not a kiss mark, like lipstick on the edge. And I also love the Doodle Cafe loyalty card. And even the espresso machine is so good. And the iced coffee is also so good. I just love everything about this. I'm so excited to use this in my own planner. It's gonna be so cute. And then last but not least for my sticker sheets, I also redesigned my plant lover sticker sheet, which I am so happy with the way this turned out. Again, in my new updated style, because my original plant lover sticker sheet is a little bit more like realistic. And this is a little bit more whimsical, and I love the way it turned out. So these are the 3 sticker sheets. I also have a new bookmark, and I also had to redo my bookmark. This is the actual good version of the bookmark. It's the Plant Lover bookmark. I basically took the doodles from the Plant Lover sticker sheet, the new one, and I put all the plants on this cute little bookshelf with some other like knickknacks and stuff, and the background is this really pretty teal color, and it's double-sided with my logo on the bottom over here. So this is the original bookmark that I received. Again, at first glance, you're probably like, Jamie, I see no difference. This one does not have any border on the side, which is supposed to basically depict like the sides of the bookshelf, whereas the original one that I drew did have those sides. Now, my supplier actually suggests not putting straight lines on the borders of any of their products, because when things are cut, even if they're just a little bit off, it's going to make those straight lines look uneven. This was definitely kind of my fault because I didn't really listen to that advice and I just went ahead with it anyway. And I also have done this before and I didn't have an issue with it, but for some reason this round I did have that issue. So you can see the line's kind of like thicker at the top and then it goes thinner towards the bottom. And it's just those inconsistencies that I really did not like. And I'm very happy that I ended up ordering a new batch because I really do like the way that these turned out. I feel like it looks so much more polished and it just is up to my standards now. Needless to say, I have so many bookmarks here, which I will also be donating. One last thing that I have in my collection are new pins. And these pins are awesome. I've been waiting like 5 weeks for these. They take forever to manufacture. They're basically just the Sensitive Babe sticker in a pin form. It's a hard enamel pin. It says Sensitive Babe. It has the melting smiley face. It looks exactly like the sticker. And I can't wait to see what it looks like on the pin backings that I designed. So off to the printers. Here's the cards. Let's open it up and let's just pray that everything looks exactly as it should. I should have brought a pin with me to like test it out immediately, but I wasn't that smart. Oh. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. They printed it way too big. Oh my God. Shit. This was actually my fault. I can't even believe it. I'm such an idiot. I had them print it 3x4 when it should have been 2x3. And the reason why I made it 3x4 was because the bags that I put them in are 3x4. That size was in my mind when I was ordering these. They told me if I wanted to reprint, I can have them by tomorrow, so that's good. Maybe I'll cut them myself. I don't know. That sounds like it would be a nightmare. Or maybe they're fine a little bit big. I don't think so. Anyways, we'll test it out when we get back to the office. Oh no. This is not gonna work at all. That doesn't work. Or does it? No, it doesn't. That looks a little bit big for what I need. We're gonna see if we can DIY this. No, because it's just generally just way too long and it still looks really, really weird. I just need to order a new batch. All right, I'm just accepting my fate at this point. All that matters though is that it's right in the end, and it will be right in the end. You have me on the edge of my seat right now. So much suspense. I love it! I love that. Like, I love that too, but like the first one got me so excited because it's so unique.
It's extremely unique.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Aha! It's the next day. I just finished such an exciting meeting. Oh my God, I am buzzing. I'm working on something exciting. It is for Paige Doodles, and I just can't wait to unveil it all. That was my little tease. On another note, look what I got. Is that the right size pin card? Yes, it is. Very happy, got all of my pin cards, and I already tested out a pin and it looks really, really cute. Now the next step is to put my pins in all of these cards. I feel like I'm starting so many of my days like sitting right here. It's very consistent. It's 12:45 p.m. on Friday the 18th, and my new Doodle collection is launching in 15 minutes, and I'm so excited. I actually just feel excitement and no nerves, which is very unusual for me. Normally I'm like nervous pooping, and it's always just a very satisfying process to be able to work so hard on all these things, even with all of the struggles that went along with putting this collection together. It is so satisfying when everything finally comes together in the end. Even through all of like the ups and downs of getting the collection together, I still got to that point, and it's just a very rewarding moment for myself to be able to press the go button and just see people get excited about all those things that I spent all of this time on. And that is a really beautiful feeling. I'm just grateful, honestly, like I'm just really grateful that this is part of my job. Anyways, we are now 5 minutes from launch, and now my palms are getting sweaty. I'm very excited. I just got a great delivery. You know what? I'm half excited about this, half dreading it because I know I'm gonna have to build it all, but I got some pieces from Ikea here, which is all for my Doodle section of my office. I've been waiting for this, trying to figure out the perfect storage solution for this part of my office because right now, I mean, everything is kind of all over the place. I pretty much only have these two things for storage for all of my supplies for my shop, and it's just not enough. My interior designers, M Studio Design, actually suggested a completely different piece for that space, but unfortunately it's been out of stock for a really long time and I just didn't want to wait anymore. So I got a little creative and I decided to explore the Ikea site a little bit more and see if I can kind of get a similar effect with just different pieces that are actually in stock. And I pretty much did that. So I got the drawer shelving unit, and then I also got two Ivar cabinets, which are one of the least expensive cabinets that they have on their website, which is nice because it ended up being a lot less expensive than what I was initially going to spend on that original shelving unit that I was gonna get. So this is the floor plan that M Studio gave me. So these two guys are my two work tables that I pack orders at, and right now they're on this wall over here. So I'm going to move those to where they suggest, and then I'm going to put the storage system over here. And then this is supposed to be just like a mirror. But I think first things first, let's move the tables to this wall and clear out the space, and then we will start building. This mirror on this wall over here, which is actually going to be really nice because I feel like it's going to make the space seem bigger since it's such a huge mirror. And when you walk in, I'll show you guys later, but you're going to see the mirror first thing. So thank you, Amanda and Samantha, for that good design choice. Ow, splinter. If you're wondering where it's from, by the way, my boyfriend actually made it. Okay, I'm gonna build the shelving unit first. I'm not gonna say it's the most simple because then I'm just jinxing myself. Who knows what's in store for me, but there's a lot less pieces, so there's that. I built it. Some of the shelves are actually warped a little bit, I think just because of the way they were sitting in their boxes. So I'm hoping they'll straighten out once I put things on them. They'll kind of settle, but I'm sure it'll be okay. These cabinets, by the way, I'm actually really impressed by them. I was worried that they would be flimsy, but they are actually quite sturdy and they were so easy to put together. I put together both of them in like maybe 30 minutes, which was great. The shelf, however, took me a little bit longer. I feel like that's expected, but I'm really happy with how everything's looking. I'm happy I went with the white too. I feel like since it isn't such a huge space, it doesn't make the space feel really closed in and small. So here's what this whole wall looks like now. We have the shelf on the left and then the two cabinets right next door. I did actually end up putting some tape on the shelves to just press them down to try to reform them. It's really only on the top shelf and this one over here. So hopefully that will do the trick. And then this is what the Ivar cabinets look like from the inside. It's really simple. There's just one shelf in here. Also, these guys match perfectly. Like they look like they all belong together, even though they're part of two different Ikea furniture families. So now it's time to organize everything on the shelves. I'm so excited. Let's do it. So I'm gonna use this shelf for my doodle pads. This is very similar to the Ivar unit that I had in my old office, but honestly, this is so much nicer. I didn't love that unit. It worked fine, but that was so flimsy. And honestly, like every time I would take something off, the whole thing would shake. So I don't totally recommend that if you're using it very often, like you're taking things on and off constantly. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is gonna actually take me a really long time. I'm not looking forward to it, but it has to get done. So I have this huge bin filled with my pins. They take up more room than they need to because they're all in these little boxes. I have learned that these boxes were a mistake. I just found that they became way too bulky, especially for my packages, and it didn't make sense also for storing them as well, as you can see, because I couldn't see them. They weren't organized properly. It just kind of became a bit of a mess. I ended up switching my pins to a plastic packaging, but it's biodegradable. Here are some of my Sensitive Babe pins. They just look so much better in here, and obviously I'm able to store a lot in just like this little tiny bin. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take all the pins out of these boxes and put them in these little boxes that are also from Ikea. These are the soccer bit box. I can't believe I hadn't done this sooner. This is so much better for storage. I mean, these 3 small bins compared to this giant bin that I was really only able to store on the floor because it took up so much room. This will probably change like 30 million times, but for now I'm gonna put it right here. By the way, as far as the boxes go, I will definitely find another use for them. I'm not throwing them out or anything. They will be used just for something else. Put them aside for a future date. Okay, I have a small handful of holiday cards left over from the holiday season. These will probably be on sale soon. There's not a ton left, but I do have some. Got Melt My Heart, little snowman guy, and You're One in a Million. Honestly, they're not even just for the holidays. They are winter themed, but still so cute. Really could be for any time of the year. I love these guys. So I'm gonna store them. Here is the final setup. Oh, I'm so happy with the way that it looks. This layout makes so much more sense with this space. I actually feel like it makes it look so much bigger. So here's what this side looks like now. Still need to do a little bit of tidying up, but already it looks so much better because there's not so much clutter. And then here's what this side looks like. I kept some shelves empty because I mean, the whole point is that I'm able to grow in this space. I don't want everything to already be cluttered up. So this is great how it is right now. And you know, in the future, if I need to, I can always get maybe like another shelving situation right over here. And I really do think that we need some type of like art piece here, and we need more light because the only light that I have here are these 2 guys. And I feel like I need another light maybe right there. It's 7 p.m. I don't even understand where the time went. Because the sun isn't setting until so much later in the day, I completely lose track of time, and I think it's so much earlier than it is because I'm just not used to this current sun schedule. It's kind of dinner time, but I don't really care. I think I'm just going to build the Besta unit that I got for behind my YouTube setup because I'm on a roll. I want to just get it done. And once that's built, then I'll actually be able to do the DIY. So I'm gonna build it. I'm not gonna vlog this part because honestly, watching me build IKEA furniture, not that exciting, but I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. But here's the before. Boxes. I promise the after will be much more exciting.
1 hour later.
It's 8 p.m. I just finished building my Besta unit and I am IKEA'd out. I built 3 IKEA pieces today. This one wasn't hard. It just took time, obviously. Here's what it looks like. Gorge. In the inside, we have a beautiful glass shelf. I'm actually really happy that I ended up getting the glass shelf. I feel like it makes it look slightly more luxe, which is nice. The thing is though, is I ended up getting a pack of 8 glass shelves. I don't know why I did that, and I really only needed 2. I have a bunch of extra over here, and I'll keep them because maybe one day I'll add, you know, more shelves in here. It's not a terrible thing to have. I'm actually not even sure if I want to go ahead and DIY this. I actually don't mind how simple it looks. What do you guys think? Do you think I should actually do that DIY or should I just leave it and save my efforts? I actually had gone to Home Depot the other day to see if I can get the molding to attach to this to make it that beautiful like fluted design, and they didn't have the molding that I needed. So I need to like find that somewhere. For some reason, it's like a little bit more difficult to find half round molding. So maybe I'll just leave it like this. And I feel like you're not really gonna even see the fluted look in my videos anyway. This is more so just to have extra storage and also to be able to like put stuff on top of it as well. I think I'm going to get little legs for this guy to raise it up because I do feel like she is a little bit low. And when I open up the doors, it hits my carpet and I just feel like that's gonna get annoying. I am so dead tired though. My back is killing me. It's time to go home. Yay.